These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Smith. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Fires quickly. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Smith. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The option, the keeper, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Reed. Right down the middle. Swats it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Right side, it's Horton.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Reed. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Owens. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Still looking. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. Look out! That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Finds his big tight end. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. They'll run the screen. Crosses to 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith takes the handoff. All over him immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Reed makes a grab over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Reed on the play action. It's complete to the right. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Keeps it himself. Quick toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Jackson gonna throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Making his first move. He's got... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Play fake, Marcel Reed.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reed turns up, it's Owens. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Jackson will throw. Buying a little time to his left. Got the first himself. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Makes the grab. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to pass on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Clemson in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
From the gun, run. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 2nd and long here. Jackson gonna throw it. And he gets rid of it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The 12th man, Warren, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Gives it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Reed to throw. And wings it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second.
Snags it, and there's running room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll try it over the left side. The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. trying to slip through and pick it up. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back. Coming up big on 4th and short. You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll do it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Throwing Reed. He's taking the shot. Upstairs, he's got it.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Horton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Right at the line. They get him on the ground, and that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play fake, Reed. Flips it out in the flat. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff, it's Owens. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Reed. Misses badly on that one.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a...
Oh, they blocked it! That's a live ball! Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. On the return, it's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Reed to throw. In the backfield, it's Riley. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Plows his way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quick spin on the run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
That's caught. It's Owens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's fourth and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Got a little space. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. Fourth down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in fourth down, you got the lead, you've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Down here on the Razorback sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. fakes to the back. Swamped immediately.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down. They have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Caught. Still running at the 40. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson will throw. Out wide left. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Right back to the well. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Working the ground game. Down he goes.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Offense set on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hogs were too much for the Aggies to handle. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.